Hello my loves, welcome back to my channel and thanks so much for watching. Today I am doing my Christmas list, Christmas wish list, sharing my Christmas list. Not really sure what we're gonna call this video, but I'm sharing it today. This video is gonna be different from anything I've ever shared here on my channel because I don't think I've ever shared what's on my Christmas list with you guys ever in the past, and also some things that are on y'all's list as well. So make sure that you stick around to see all of that. Go ahead and click the subscribe button below if you are new here. My name is Mariah. I put up lots of videos each week in mainly fashion, but some lifestyle and beauty topics as well. And now that we are in the holiday season, I'm gonna be putting up a lot more holiday stuff because we are back in our house after the fire. It is such a blessing. I'm so grateful for you guys. I truly believe in the power of prayer, and I think that y'all's prayers really helped accelerate this process and get us back into our house and make it safe. So I'm very grateful for that. Also, don't forget to follow me on my Instagram because I have lots of monthly giveaways going on there as well, and I also share a ton of holiday content, links, things like that. You can find that all on my Instagram as well. I got a lot to talk about. I have some really good gift ideas, so let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so obviously these things are on my wish list, meaning I don't have them. So I'm going to put them up on the screen here. You guys kind of know how that goes. And my list is actually not huge. I mean, as the older I get, I feel like the more my list has dwindled. I really just want things that are very practical, things that I'm gonna use a lot, things that will be very functional in my life, and even sometimes things that like maybe even my husband can use. So I have 7 things on my list. I obviously have them written down, and I have a blog post linked below. That's where I'm gonna share like the full links to my Christmas list along with your gift ideas, but again, we'll talk about that in a second. So for my list, the first thing that I want is and this actually isn't in order of like highest to lowest in what I want, but number 1 on my Christmas list blog post is a non-stick cooking pan. So anything non-stick I love, but they have come out recently with like really good non-stick, non-toxic pans, and that's a major thing. I'm trying to get a little bit better about using things that are also like non-toxic, BPA free, glass over plastic, anything like that. And if you scrape like the bottom of your non-stick pan, even with just like a spatula, like you're not actually scraping it much, it 1, removes the non-stick, and 2, it can actually be very, very toxic. Sometimes I've heard if you like put certain things in the dishwasher, they can be very toxic. So I want a toxic-free non-stick pan. They are not cheap. That will probably be a present to myself. I actually will do that like after Christmas. I will take some money and like buy things that are on my Christmas list that I honestly would never expect someone to spend that kind of money on me. But it's like on my Christmas list, I'll just give it to myself, if that makes sense. I've done that for a very long time. I like get myself Christmas presents after Christmas is over because I want it and it's Christmas, so treat yourself. This is another thing that's like not super high on my wish list, but something that I want, and that is a food processor. I feel like my husband and I in 2020, especially with, you know, the ability to not go out to eat for so much of the year, like the first half of the year, I feel like it just wasn't safe to go out or we weren't comfortable doing it. We started cooking a lot more and it's really been awesome, but there have been so many things that they take so long to cut up that I'm just like, food processor would make this so much easier. And so I really want one, but again, it's like not high on my priority list. That would probably be something I'd buy myself too, just like because it's a kitchen appliance. Like, how adult is it to ask for a food processor? It's like almost kind of sad. This item is number 1 on my wish list, and Sam and I cannot agree on this. So I live out in the country. I've told you guys this. I live on a lot of land. And when Sam and I build in a few years, we're actually gonna be moving on to more land. So people really they're not in our space. But I get a lot of packages, and you do get the occasional creep that like walks up to your door and wants to like talk about something sales related. It's just whatever. So I really want a Ring doorbell. Sam has heard that they're kind of sensitive. I know plenty of people who have Ring doorbells that absolutely love them, so I'm not quite sure what he's talking about. I don't know. But I want a Ring doorbell because for the major reason is that you have to be like at our door, like actively at the front door looking out of it to see who is like at our house. So if someone knocks, there's no way to like peek around a corner or anything like that. You can't see the car outside. Like there's no way to know who's at your door unless you are literally like peeking through the glass, looking at them, and that just kind of creeps me out a little bit. So I really want a Ring doorbell for Christmas. That's very high on my priority list. I know that Obviously the fire, and if you haven't heard, we had an electrical fire in our house. It took majority of what it took was our bathroom and part of our kitchen. But it just made me think about certain things differently. Obviously, it made me think about fire differently, but it also made me think about safety in general a lot differently. And so I really want the Ring doorbell just for a little peace of mind, especially since we might go back on lockdown and my husband and I might be working from home again a lot. So it's just peace of mind gift. I want a Ring doorbell. The next one is I cannot find it anywhere in stock. Every time it comes back in stock, by the time I go to buy it, it sells out. So this is an acrylic laptop desk. I don't quite know what you would call this, but it is basically just an acrylic laptop stand that you can use in bed. And I am notorious for being like an email checker late night at bedtime. Like I will get in bed, I'll set my laptop down, and that's when I kind of like go through all my emails. And I just really don't love the laptop desk that we have. The only thing that I don't love about the acrylic laptop desk that I want is that I don't believe it like folds up or anything. And I like that my current laptop desk, or whatever you call it, you can actually like shove it under my bed. That's the only thing I'm not crazy about with this one, but I really do like that it's like high up and it just is like a little bit cuter than your average like gray lap desk. I don't even know what you call those. Something that I really want for Christmas that I love is the Barefoot Dreams blanket. So I actually got my mom the Barefoot Dreams blanket for Mother's Day, and she uses it every day. And she'll tell you straight up, she's like, no, I wrap up in it every day, even if it's hot. And she like washes it once a week because she just is always wrapped up in it. I think that like now that I have felt the blanket, it's like super lightweight and so cozy, and I just really want one for myself. But the problem with blankets in my house is that when we get them, the dog takes them and they like become his for some reason. So if I get this blanket, he cannot have it. And that will be a fun fight to have. The next gift is actually something I know my hubby already got me because we share an Amazon account. And I was very specific. So I wanted these headphones for many reasons. I wanted over-the-ear headphones because I was really like, when I'm editing videos, sometimes they take a long time, and those earbuds in my ears just after hours and hours of wear, it really starts to hurt. But I was very specific about what I wanted because before Sam and I split our offices again, it was really hard for us to both work in the same space because he was just a lot louder. But I like to be like in the zone when I'm editing my videos, and so I wanted over-the-ear headphones. I wanted them to be Bose because I love Bose, and I did want some kind of girly color, and I wanted them to be Bluetooth. So, I mean, that really didn't leave many options. I was very specific with Sam what I wanted, and so he bought them. I mean, I know that, and that's, maybe a lot of people think that's sad that like there's no surprise there, but I would much rather know what someone's getting me and like know that I'm gonna be able to use it rather than have no idea and it be something I can't use, if that makes sense. So these actually are already wrapped in my house, and I can't wait to open them. He won't let me open them, rightfully so, till Christmas, but I can't wait to use these. I think they're gonna be amazing because every member of my family who has Bose headphones love them. And the last thing is this gimbal tripod. Y'all, I suck at our vlog channel. I was vlogging pretty consistently in 2019. I feel like 2020 hit and I was just kind of like, I lost my groove. It's also been a really busy, chaotic year. We've had a lot of changes in our life this year, and so I just felt like the vlog channel took a back burner. And in 2021, it is my goal to get that channel to 10,000 subscribers. We're literally not even at 2,000, and I think the channel's like 2 or 3 years old. It's pretty sad, but that's my goal, is to get it to 10K because I want to start vlogging more. I love vlogging so much. I enjoy like editing the vlogs way more. It just isn't something I can make a priority. And the gimbal tripod just takes away a lot of the shake. It makes like a very fluid motion when you are vlogging. So since that is a goal of mine for 2021, I want a really good tripod that's gonna make the vlogs better. Okay, and like I said, everything is gonna be linked in the description bar below, along with the blog post featuring my Christmas list. And then lastly, I wanted to share a quick little list of y'all's top wish list items. So I asked you guys on my Instagram what was on your Christmas list, and I actually got so many requests. They were like, share what everyone's saying, because I have no idea what I want to get for Christmas. So that's why I'm going to link this in the blog post below with my Christmas list, is because I know that a lot of times people are notorious for being like, what do you want for Christmas? And it's like, I don't know. So maybe these can kind of jumpstart some of your ideas. But these were just the top ones that were on my Instagram, and I was very impressed because a lot of them are like super awesome and things that like I want too, like the Dyson. So many people were like, I want a Dyson, and I want a Dyson, but I love my Eufy. I just have an emotional like fight with myself every day, like you don't need to spend that much on a secondary vacuum. All right guys, and that is it for this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. I know it was a little bit different, and it's like super odd. Like I hate to not like always have things to like hold and share with you guys, but I mean a Christmas wish list, like it's a wish list, things you don't have. So it is what it is. I hope to be rolling out my men's and women's gift guide here on my YouTube channel within the next few weeks so that you guys can really shop that stuff before Christmas comes around and it gets into the busy season. So please make sure you subscribe if you are not already so you can keep checking back for that. Tap the bell so that you are notified when I upload. Thank you guys so much for watching, and again, thank you so much for your prayers. I truly believe that you guys like were so instrumental in helping us get back in this house because your prayers just like flooded us with so many blessings and so much goodness, and God is so faithful and he is so good, and we are so blessed to be back in this house. So thank you guys. I love you so much. Stay safe, stay sane, and I'll see you in my next video.